think the impacts are going to be similar. You can look at the construction jobs that have been made, the wind turbine technician jobs, and the leases that go out. So most of this is going to be leases that landowners are going to be given by the wind developer. You look especially at property tax revenues that come, especially schools are the biggest beneficiary of that tax revenue, but the county, townships, all those taxing districts will receive money. And in my home county of McLean County, where I live, we have 2 existing wind farms, 2 that are, one's under construction, one's that's been permitted. And it has had a huge impact on our local school districts, especially those rural school districts in which they have a limited tax base.
The conclusion that property values are actually being enhanced and stronger with successful wind development. Clearly, the weakest or most vulnerable position is the pre-construction, when all the fears and uncertainty comes out. But the truth of the matter is, we find consistently that once it's developed and it becomes the new norm, and the property values are enhanced.
Well, I'm a physician, and I've been a physician for about 25 years now. My specialty is occupational and environmental medicine. But I spent 17 years in the State Health Department in Oklahoma investigating community complaints, citizen complaints, and that sort of thing. I'm using the same techniques now in evaluating this and trying to answer the questions for the community that I did as a public health official in Oklahoma, and trying to allay fears. The fear of the unknown is the biggest thing, and today, it really, I have to gain the interest, the understanding, and the confidence of the community in order to communicate. I can't tell them what to do, and I'm not advocating one way or the other, but what I am worried about is the fact that people associate symptoms and particular conditions to wind turbines when it may be something else.
Say the industry as a whole has a tremendous knowledge base at this point, and projects going forward are much better informed about what the impacts of wind energy are and how to offset those impacts. So we're really building on the science that we've gained over the last 13 years since I've been here. So it's been a very quick learning curve, I would say, and the industry's been very embracing of those ideas.
At 500 feet, the turbines are probably going to be, we use the A-weighted decibel scale, so we call that dBA. Those are the numbers that the highway departments use and the aircraft world uses. It's the metric that you use to quantify environmental noise, such as that from a wind turbine. So at 500 feet, it might be about 55 dBA. I'm creating that right now. 2 people talking at 3 to 5 feet away produce about 60 dBA. So you could have a completely casual conversation directly under or at 500 feet from a turbine. So then you move to 1,500 feet, which again is a typical distance to a non-participating residence. And in this county and in many municipalities, the limit is 45 dBA. So the turbines on their loudest night will not be more than 45 dBA. And under those, that's relatively quiet. Again, you could have a complete casual conversation. It would be, the sound of the wind in the trees under a very light breeze, probably about 40. As the wind picks up, it's going to be about the same, 45. And then when the wind is really howling, it could be 50, 60, 70 dBA.